Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's LilyMayDoesNails here. So as you will have already seen by the title, I'm going to be showing you how to make coloured acrylic. Now I have two different ways and these are the products I'm using. So I've got clear acrylic and then I'm also using monomer. This monomer is literally just from Amazon and to be honest I wouldn't recommend it. I don't really like it. I'm kind of just using it up until I get something better. Obviously an acrylic brush to actually use the acrylic, which I also got from Amazon, a Dappen dish with monomer, obviously, and then also, I don't know why I didn't edit this out, but I'm also using chalk. So this is for one of the methods I am doing today. I got these chalk from Amazon. What a surprise! I will link everything down below, so have a look in the description if you're wanting to try out any of these methods. So the first method I'm going to be showing you is chalk acrylic. If you follow me on TikTok, you will have already seen me do this, but I just wanted to show the people on my channel that like to watch my YouTube videos rather than my TikTok videos, because this method is actually really good and I do love it. But I do have another method which I guess is a lot easier because you'll probably have already some of these products, but that's just with gel polish. Now if you're into nails and acrylics, you'll probably have gel polish, and that is, I'll show you, but that is the second method. So we're going to do the chalk first and then we'll move on to the gel. And again, if you follow my TikTok, you will have already seen the gel method too, but I just thought I'd show my followers on YouTube. So here we are. My TikTok will be linked down below if anyone's interested. Same again with my Instagram and all my other social media, but that's entirely up to you. So you would pick any colour of chalk, that will be the colour of your acrylic. I chose this really pretty teal because it's my favourite colour and I know it's quite a popular favourite colour. And what I do is get my e-file, which you wouldn't necessarily need an e-file, it's just easier with an e-file. And you would file the chalk into just dust, pretty much just chalk dust. But if you wanted to do that with hand file or break it up and try and smash it up with, I don't know, like a spoon and a bowl or whatever, just like a grinder or whatever you have, if you don't have an e-file, because not everyone has an e-file. But I would say an e-file is a lot easier. I also use this lime green because green's my favourite colour pretty much, so I like to do everything green, don't mind me. So then we would get our acrylic and you can spoon it into there, but because I've done it so many times I don't mind just like lobbing it in and eyeballing it and seeing how it goes. So kind of mix it up, and this is kind of the colour that you'll get. Obviously it'll change slightly when you've actually put the monomer in there and painted it onto your nails. I think it will darken slightly, but you get the idea. So I thought it was a little bit too green. I wanted it slightly more tealish, so I added a little bit of this blue, which I really love that blue. That's like my fave kind of blue. Just thought I'd let you know. So again, mixing it up, seeing what it'd be like, and then this is when I realised, oh, maybe I should add a little bit more acrylic, because if you have more chalk than acrylic, then it's not going to work like a normal acrylic. You want it to be mainly acrylic with a bit of chalk as pigment. So yeah, I went in and you can see I've used a lot more acrylic than chalk, but you need to use enough chalk for it actually to make a difference and to colour the clear acrylic. You can also use white acrylic with this, but obviously it will, when you mix green and white together, it's going to be a lighter green. But if you use clear, then it'll just pretty much stay that green depending on how much of the green you put in. So then I like to mix it up with my e-file. Now this really does make a difference. I know it doesn't look like it, but even though I filed the chalk, some bits do like break off into like large chunks. So when you put the acrylic on, you can kind of see the chunks shining through the acrylic, which is not that cute. So I would recommend trying to grind it up a little bit more with whatever method you're using. If you don't have an e-file, you can find another way to do it. But I would recommend giving it a lot of just like breaking it down as much as possible and getting it as smooth as possible. So now you would just pick up a bead of acrylic like you normally would. You can see it's a different colour, and you can see here it's a lot darker than what it was in the tub, but I really love this colour. It applies just like the normal acrylic would. It's so easy. Obviously it adds a bit of time to the process of doing your nails, but really not that much. it takes me about 5 minutes to do, to file down the acrylic and then to smooth the acrylic and the chalk. Here's swatching it on a swatch stick. My hands are a bit shaky here, so don't mind me. And this bead is a bit wet, so don't mind that. But it looks pretty much just like you've bought coloured acrylic. And it's so much cheaper doing it this way, because then you can buy a set of chalk, mix your colours, and great, you've got every single colour of coloured acrylic under the sun. If you wanted to put a bit of glitter in there, then great, you've got green glittered acrylic. Great, we love that for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that method. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that method. And now we're moving on to the gel method, which is, in my opinion, is quite a lot easier because you'll probably already have gel in your house. You don't need an e-file, you don't need chalk. It's just pretty much everything you'd normally use for acrylic plus a little bit of gel. So yeah, you're most likely to have that. So I chose a green emerald acrylic. This acrylic, not acrylic, it's gel, sorry. This gel is from Model 1s. You can use literally gel from anywhere. I wouldn't recommend using nail varnish. Now, I say that just because I don't think you'd be able to see the colour as much. The pigment's not quite there like a gel polish is, but if you don't have any gel, feel free to try out using varnish. But I will say I've never used varnish, so I don't know how that would work or if it would work, but if it does work, then great. You don't have to get any gels. But I'd say use a gel if you've got gels. But yeah, a few droplets in the monomer. You can see I got it all around the Dappen dish. I was trying to wipe it off. A few drops. I put quite a few drops in because I wanted it to be quite a opaque colour rather than transparent. Because obviously we are using clear acrylic. But again, if you wanted to use white acrylic, that's absolutely fine. That would also work. But I just like it with clear. I think it looks nicer and a lot more, just not like you've DIY'd the coloured acrylic, more like you've actually bought it. But yeah, that looks so pretty, and it stays the same colour. It doesn't darken like the chalk does, but I really love the way this turned out. I think the colour is honestly so nice. But yeah, you can see this is a lot more transparent compared to the chalk. So depending on what you want to go for, you can even try both methods if you wanted to. But yeah, picking up another acrylic, it picks up just like normal acrylic, because really you're just using monomer with it with a little bit of gel, so it's not really changed that much. Just as easy to use, and great, you've got some coloured acrylic. I really do love the way this turned out, because you would never have thought you'd DIY that. It genuinely looks so nice. I just love the colour. So yeah, these are the two colours that we've mixed. The one on the left is the gel and one on the right is the chalk. Clearly very different colours, but still very, very pretty. I really am happy with the way that it turned out. I will link everything down below if you're wanting to try out these methods and you need to purchase anything. They'll all be Amazon, so none of them will be expensive or anything. But yeah. So I hope you guys liked the video. So like, subscribe, comment anything down below. I will make sure I get back to you guys. If you're wanting to see any more videos like this, obviously subscribe. But I also do post many videos like this and little tricks and tips on my TikTok. So make sure you check that out. And also on my Instagram. I'm trying to boost my Instagram up because my Instagram's not that good at the moment. But yeah. So I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye guys.